All right, here's three more good factoring questions. This first one is a perfect square, but with a twist. So the first thing you want to do with this one, again, is look for a common factor. And there's no number that's common, but there's a letter that's common, right? And so take that out first. So let's take an s out. And that'll leave me with s squared plus 18s plus 81. Good. Now I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to 81 and they add to 18. So 9 and 9, and everything's positive, so it'd be positive 9, positive 9. That multiplies to 81, adds to 18, perfect. So put my two brackets in, split this s squared into an s here and an s there, and then a 9 and a 9. And you can check it if you want. S squared plus 9s plus another 9s gives me the 18s. 9 times 9, 81. Perfect. Okay. All right, here this looks like a difference of cubes question. So this has got to come from that formula that you'll be given on a test, that is a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b, and then a squared plus ab plus b squared. Let me see if that's right. I think that's right. It took me like 20 years to memorize that formula, but I think I have it now. If this is a minus, this one's a minus, then that one's a plus. I think that's right. Okay, so that's my formula. And now what I just have to do is, for my question over here, figure out what I plug in for A and what I plug in for B. Okay, so the A is pretty simple because it says c cubed there. And so the c part, let me just put it in brackets. The c part, that's what I'm going to be plugging in for A over here. I guess everywhere I see an A there, I'm going to plug in an A. Or not an A, and a C. And then minus, now 125, it's got to be something cubed. I'm thinking 5. 5 cubed, 5 times 5 is 25 times, yeah, it's 125. So everywhere I see a 5, I'm going to put that in for B. Okay, I'm just going to write them underneath here. So wherever there's an A, that's going to be a C. Wherever there's a B, that's going to be a 5. A is going to be a C, A is going to be a C, B is going to be a 5, and the B is going to be a 5. Okay, so let's see if I can get it in there. So it'll be C take away 5, and then C squared plus C times 5 plus B squared 5, so 25. And then I'd probably just clean up that. Usually we write the numbers first, so I write it as C squared plus 5C plus 25. Okay, done. Done. Again, it takes a couple times just to sort of figure out what your A and your B are, and then just plug them in and make sure you do all the squared things correctly and get your sign right. Factor completely. Ooh, there's a 6 there. We haven't played with 6s. But maybe we could do the same thing. Like, this isn't a difference of squares, and there's only two terms, and there's nothing common you can factor out of it. So it's got to be one of those, this time it's a plus, so it'll be a sum of cubes. So if I have a cubed plus b cubed, I can factor that according to this formula, and it'll be a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Let me look back to the one, just let me pause, because the one back, I might have made a mistake on that sign. Because if this is plus, then this one's plus and that one's minus. But if you have a cubed minus b cubed, the formula is you keep the minus there, and then this one is positive on the formula. Let me just stop and see if I made that mistake. Shoot. I did make that mistake. I'll go back and fix it after I finish this. Okay, so this one would be that sum of, I'm hoping I can get cubed out of it. 8 sort of sticks out like a sore thumb because 8 is 2 cubed. And then 8 to the 6th, I just have to make that so it's something cubed. So 8 to the 6th, I'd have to have a something that is cubed. Well, to get 6 there, this has to be a squared. Plus, and then this would be 2 cubed. So wherever I have an a over here, I have to replace it with a squared. And whenever I have a b, I got to replace it with a 2. Okay, let me write my formula. I'm going to have to put this closer here. So this would be a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, so a is actually a squared. So this a gets replaced with an a squared plus b is just 2. And then this a here gets replaced with an a squared, but there's still that other squared there. Touch confusing. Minus, okay, a is a squared. And b, I should have done that. This is a, this is b, for when you're plugging them in over there. B is a 2, plus b is a 2 again, squared. So the first part I just leave. And then this will become a to the 4th. This would be minus 2a squared plus 4. Okay, it takes, just 3 or 4 of those to get the pattern down. Once you have the pattern down where you can figure out what your a is and what your b is, and then just plugging them in to where they're supposed to go, then it's not too bad. All right, hopefully that helps you with those questions.